God is going to give you a wife that meets all the conditions that must be met so that you're not tempted beyond what you can bear. But God is also going to give you a wife that He has purposely orchestrated to not meet some of the most important conditions for you. She may, by God's purpose, literally not be what you want in the areas where you most wanted her to be that. Why? Well, let's just ask a question. How can you learn unconditional love if you're married to someone who meets all the conditions? And we can turn that around. Same way with your husband. You may have wanted certain things, and then you're sad the rest of your life because of unmet expectations. He never turned out to be what I wanted him to be. You see, what this is really all about, marriage is about reflecting the love of Christ and the responsiveness of the church. So man is to love his wife, but the wife is to respond to that. But if we get into the thing of I'll respond when he loves or I'll love when he responds, well, that's like eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth, and pretty much everybody's walking around blind with no teeth. You see, the whole idea is the primary responsibility is on us. You say, well, I will love my wife this way when she respects me. Yeah, but there's a real problematic text in 1 John. Why do we love him? Because he loved us first. You pray all your life, I want to be like Christ, I want to be like Christ, I want to be like Christ. Well, what are the things we think we sing about? Do we sing about his wrath? Not much. Do we sing about his judgment? Not much. What do we sing about? His love, his unconditional love, his mercy, his grace. A guy told me one time, and this is so true. If you're a preacher, it is so true. So you've been out preaching for 2 weeks. You've been going through jungles. You've been getting shot at. Eating monkey. Everything. You're God's champion, and you've been out there fighting dragons, and you come home. And you think that when you approach the house, your wife should come out just throwing her arms open to take in her champion, and your children coming out and throwing flowers. Our Father, not our dad, our Father has come home. And that's not what happens. Here's what happens. You get to the door, you've been through this, but you're almost afraid to touch that doorbell. And even before you touch it, the door flies open, and there's a woman standing there going, I hope you're finished with your vacation, because your children, not mine, 2 weeks. And you get mad. You know what a friend of mine told me? He said, here's what's going on. He said, I've seen this happen with my wife who is godly. I've seen this happen with other ministers. Because you know what's going on? He says, I'm an old man now. This is what's going on. I'm going to tell you. God could give your wife grace to answer that door in a completely different way. But he's giving you the opportunity to show your wife what Christ is like, even in the face of her sin. And every time you get angry, you failed. You just failed to show her the unconditional love of Christ. And you put yourself right in the center of everything. Wow.